How to reduce EMF damage coming off your phone, right? Your phone is your biggest source of EMF. You know this because you spend the most time on it, and it has a crazy amount of EMF and RF, right? So these are simple ways to reduce the EMF damage coming off your phone. You know this is bad for you. You know the phone EMF damage is bad for you because you're told do not put your phone in your pocket because it'll kill sperm cells and reduce your testosterone, and people have doubled their testosterone just by not putting their phone in their pockets, right? So but think about the damages of every other cell too. Like if you put it in your hands, it will damage the skin cells in your hands. If you put it in your head, like if you put it near your head, you're taking a call, it will damage the cells in your brain, right? If you put it on your stomach, it will damage your digestive tract, right? You put it anywhere near you, it'll disturb your circadian rhythm, it'll damage your body, it's not good for you anyway, right? That's why you should try to avoid using your phone as much as possible because of the damage from EMF, right? But how do you actually do this, right? And the truth is, this isn't really easy, right? If you want to reduce the EMF damage from your phone, the best way is just to avoid your phone, right? And if you want to do this, one good way is just to put your phone away. Just use your phone as least as you can. Put it in another room. Charge it away from you, especially if you're charging your phone in the middle of the night. Make sure it's on the opposite side of the room, maybe even the opposite side of the house. But let's say you have to use your phone. The best way to avoid EMF is just to turn on airplane mode, right? This will almost reduce all the EMF and RF. So if you're not using Wi-Fi, just turn on airplane mode. If you are using Wi-Fi, you need to use Wi-Fi. Turn on airplane mode, just keep the Wi-Fi on. You can still use Wi-Fi while being on airplane mode. So let's say you want to use your phone, you want to watch a video, you want to read an article, you want to read a book online, or you want to do something on your phone. The best way to do it is just to download it. Like you can find free YouTube downloaders where you just type in the link, you can download the video, and you can just turn on airplane mode and then just watch the video like that without using any EMF. And you can just keep on doing this. And this is really good for you, not just because it reduces your EMF and makes you physically more healthy. It'll also make you mentally more healthy because now you're less on your phone. You're purposely choosing what to watch. So now you're not going to watch you're not going to scroll because now you have to download everything you got to watch on your phone. So now it becomes way more friction. So now you're going to be spending less time on your phone, better mental health, reduced EMF damage, and now you're just going to be healthier in the long run anyways, right? Because the thing is, the damage of EMF is probably the biggest toxin in your environment that people don't talk about enough. A lot of people talk about the chemical toxins, and I've talked a lot about that. But the thing is, I believe that EMF is probably the biggest toxin in your environment that you have to get rid of as much as you can. Another way to reduce EMF damage entirely is just to turn off your Wi-Fi at the middle of the night. You're not needing to use your Wi-Fi, so just turn it off. Find low EMF replacements of everything that has EMF, right? The best way to tell if something has EMF, right, and how strong it is just to buy an EMF meter. Find a good EMF meter, buy it. Each meter is going to be very different because a lot of meters focus mainly on one type of frequency. You can find some that are really good in all frequencies, but they're not going to be very, very accurate. If you want to find a really, really accurate one, you're just going to have to buy one for each type of frequency, like RF, EMF, magnetic fields, right? But just try to buy one of those, measure everything, and just replace everything that has EMF. After buying an EMF meter, check your environment, right? Your sleep environment, you spend 1/3 of your life sleeping, right? So try to measure all around your sleep environment. Make sure there's no EMF coming off your sleep environment. For example, if you're charging your phone right beside your head, that'll make you wake up in the middle of the night. If you have an outlet right behind your head, that'll make you wake up in the middle of the night. If you have any EMF touching you at all when you're trying to sleep, it will disrupt your sleep. It'll make you have less REM sleep. It'll make you wake up in the middle of the night. It'll damage your sleep. So just try to fix your sleep environment. That's the main thing. Try to reduce EMF as much as you can. And then you'll remove the biggest toxin that no one talks about.